Hello there, I'm Lloyd Evans. Welcome to the attic. As you can see, giggling next to me, I have my daughter, Jessica.
With Kissy Missy and Kissy Missy. Ooh.
Jessica, let's just do the usual thing whenever you appear on this channel, because the last time you were here, you were talking about mermaids, weren't you?
Yeah. Wait, no, unicorns.
Sorry, mermaids is the next one, isn't it? Or the one after this, or one of the ones after this. But you were talking about unicorns, weren't you?
Yes, and today it is Kissy Missy and Kissy Missy. But today we're focusing on Kissy Missy and why she is not scary, and Kissy Missy is going to cheer her on.
Anyway, before we get stuck into that, can we just establish that rather than me dragging you onto the camera, you actually wanted to do this, didn't you?
Yes.
And what did you see yesterday for the first time?
This.
No, you saw something out there, didn't you? Out there, just outside the door, a shiny thing.
YouTube play button.
Yeah, she just saw the YouTube play button for the first time, and I think she wants in on the action. So, now to the subject of this video. Jessica wants to talk about her favourite new range of toys, and she wants to argue that they aren't hideous to look at. I think they are grotesque. You'll observe the jagged teeth in the deranged smile, and apparently this is cute for children nowadays.
They are mine.
I would argue that it's the opposite of cute. I would argue that it's actually quite scary. So what is it about these toys that you're so anxious to talk about, and why do you think they're not scary?
Well, first, in the game, Kissy Missy is nice to you. In the game, she helps you open a door, and that is a big help for the player to do the next games in the game and get to the end of Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. And I think Chapter 3 is coming.
So basically this is just marketing for a game, is that right? You don't like the toys because they're toys, you like them because they're characters in a game that you like.
I like everything about them. I have brushed her teeth. I have brushed Kissy Missy's teeth. I have brushed all of these teeth.
But how is that relevant to the teeth? The fact that you've brushed the teeth doesn't mean that they're not ridiculous and grotesque and scary to look at.
Well, if you say that one more time, you'll regret it.
Okay, so is that everything that you wanted to say about your toys?
No.
Okay, what else do you want to say?
Okay, the second thing is, I kissed these two 100 times, and they didn't bite me once, so...
What, were you expecting them to bite you?
Yes.
What can they bite you with? It's just a piece of embroidery. Oh no, I've been bitten by some embroidery, it really hurts. Was there anything else that you wanted to say about these toys?
Yes.
Right, okay, let's put it another way. We have potentially thousands of people watching this video, most of whom will be agreeing with me that these are the last things that you want to wake up to in the morning, and they look horrendous. What's your final excuse for having them in your life?
But we agreed to 5 answers each.
I don't remember agreeing to 5 answers.
But 5 reasons.
Was that with like your agent or something?
I said we both said.
If you need me, I'll be in my trailer.
I said that we would have 5 things to say what's scary and not scary about them each. Remember?
Do we really need 5? They just look scary. Why do we need 5 to argue 5 things?
Because.
Is there any, seriously, we're in front of thousands of people, we're taking up perfectly serviceable time in people's lives.
Well, next is that they are nice. They are sisters. They are sisters and they are also nice. They play together. They would, if they had a long time, which, when they have their alone time, they play patty cake together. Patty cake. Yes, they do play patty cake.
Right, I'm literally going to change the subject now unless you have any last things that you want to say about them.
The 2 other things, and one last thing is they are lovable. I mean, if they did not have those teeth, I think everybody would love them.
Well, that's the reason why everyone doesn't love them, because of the teeth. And I think the teeth are quite a prominent feature on them. In fact, it's almost as though the entire toy has been designed to draw our attention to the teeth.
But maybe the kids that are watching the video will say they are not scary.
On a serious note, I think these toys say an awful lot about how little parents really know about child psychology. Because if you were asking me to design a toy that would be wildly popular with children, this is the very last thing that I would conceive of. And yet clearly someone somewhere knows better. And yeah, hit toy. Because lots of children play with these, don't they?
There are 3 kids in my class with these toys. 3 kids. And you're saying they're not popular?
No, I'm saying they are popular. I just don't understand why. So now that you've exhausted everything that you needed to say about them,
yes.
Now I get to change the subject slightly. Last time you were on the channel, Jessica, we were talking about the bad men. What's changed since then? What's changed since we were talking about the bad men?
We decided to change how we described our names. The particular type of bad man that we talk about on this channel, we decided to call Jehovah's Witnesses by their real name and all of them together, religion. What?
Yeah, so that actually you've done really well in describing it. So basically we're ditching the phrase bad men, which was basically my way of talking to you when you were much younger and maybe found things harder to understand.
Now I am 8 years old.
You're touching the microphone onto the desk.
Now I am 8 years old.
Now you're 8 years old and
I have finished 1st grade.
Yes. And so we can use proper words with you now, can't we?
Yes.
So now, instead of using bad men, we say Jehovah's Witnesses, don't we?
Yes, and religion.
And religion, yeah.
Yes.
But, as we established in the last video, what's part of your name? What word is in your name?
Liberty.
So that means that you are free to do what when you're older?
Do whatever I want.
Yeah, you're free to believe whatever you want when you're older.
Yes, I am free.
So if you decide that there's a particular religion, let's say there's a religion that doesn't like birthdays or Christmas, you're free to follow that religion and not celebrate birthdays or Christmas anymore if that's what you want.
Yeah, but I'm probably not, because I love birthdays and Christmas.
It would be cheaper, you know, if we did what Jehovah's Witnesses want us to do. I wouldn't have to buy as many clothes.
No.
So yes, Jessica, thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Thank you for introducing the world to these hideous faces. You've drawn a picture as well, haven't you? So maybe Tibor can show the picture that you drew of which one is it that you drew? Is it Kissy Dissy?
Kissy Missy and Sissy Blissy.
But you drew one, didn't you? And you said you wanted it on the t-shirt.
Actually, I really decided that, and what I want to do is I want them to be making a heart with their legs and hands combined and them together, because if you did not know already, they are sisters.
I actually don't think I could do merch with these, even though you did merch for the unicorns thing. I would probably get into copyright or trademark trouble if I tried to do any merch with these. But the drawing that you made is beautiful, though. I think you're really, really good at drawing. Seriously.
Yeah. Maybe you could ask the company that made the game if you could do some merch.
If I could, you mean like strike a deal for promoting their toys that I don't like?
For your daughter.
For your daughter. What wouldn't I do for you, Jessica?
Buy a yacht.
You want a yacht now?
No. I answered your question.
Okay. So what do you want to say to the people before you go? This is your last opportunity. Speak now or forever hold your peace, or hold your peace until the next video you appear in, which will probably be about mermaids.
I missed making videos.
So you want to come again, do you, onto the channel? Mm-hmm. And what are you going to talk about next time?
Either mermaids are a future obsession.
Stay tuned for a video with Jessica about mermaids or a future obsession. That's all we have time for. Thank you so much for watching. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.